On switching. One week passed. Special project for sheltering Kia at the SSS building. While watching for potential retaliation from Mafia. Hang on.
Hey, Ghost.
Yes.
I can't see anything.
We're missing a key. Yeah, thank you.
Relying on police intelligence and even Jonah's vast network. Information network, they carefully monitor the movements of Ravash and Speaker Hartman. On the other hand, Kia, despite her memories not returning, quickly settled into her new life with the SSS. And then...
Okay.
Truce?
Yep. It's unofficial, but apparently that's the message Ravash has been sending to the police department. They claim that a kid slipping into one of the exhibits was a mistake. On top of that, they have no idea who she is. Of course, they pointed fingers at Hayway, but who knows what actually happened.
I agree. We busted into the exhibit room. Yen had just defeated the mafiosos, who were standing guard. My daddy had time to bring Kia in from outside and swap her out for the doll.
Does that mean she was already in that trunk you guys saw by the time it was sent to the mansion? And what the hell was even sent in the first place? I can't say for sure, but I've heard some mutterings about it being acquired through a Rimafarian back channel. Supposedly it was brought to the mansion on the last day of the festival, the day of the auction. And Ravash insists that the shipping company that dropped it off turned out to be fake.
What? That can't be. So they're claiming they're being framed for the whole situation?
Yep, that's the long and short of it. I don't know what's true or not, but it's clear that Ravash is desperately trying to throw out excuses for what happened. After all, if they aren't careful, they could be accused of human trafficking. Weapons trafficking, mirror laundering, and an illegal auction that deals in stolen goods.
Hey, they do your laundry for you, Mira.
Hey.
Or maybe they launder Mira. Oh. Even guys bad enough to commit crimes like that without batting an eye don't want to get anywhere near human trafficking. That goes without saying. Human trafficking falls under one of the highest classes of offense. There's no chance anyone accused of it will get off lightly. Not even the CPD.
Sorry, my controller slid and I smacked it trying to grab it. It was sitting on
Not
my
even
leg.
the CPD would stay silent about it. And if the girl caught whiff of it, they'd bring an army of A-rank persons in to wipe you off the map. They've got their honor as the supporting gauntlet to uphold after all.
Josh couldn't risk that large a scandal, let alone Speaker Hartman. I understand what they're saying, but to be honest, I'm not fully convinced yet.
Yeah, and that brings us to the truth. They claim that their undercover investigation was a cut and dry case of trespassing, but it sounds like they're willing to look past it. They intend to leave everything to us, even custody of the girl who just happened to be in that trunk. in exchange, we gotta accept whatever they say happened is the truth. And not get the guild involved in all this either. Is that about sum it up? Jeez, they really must be desperate.
Since this involves Kia, I'd rather not leave things unsettled. But if the Mafia is saying they're not going to try and take her back, I may have no choice but to let things go. Let things be.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Right now, our main concern is that we have no clue where she came from.
Right.
The fact that she can't remember anything besides her name doesn't make it any easier. Still, you gotta admit that she's the brightest, friendliest little rascal he's ever met. She's got pretty attached to us over the past week, hasn't she?
She sure has. That includes you and Sight too, of course.
I suppose. I'm used to kids keeping their distance from me on account of all the cigarette smoke. Doesn't seem like it bothers her much at all, though. Mademoiselle and Teutot are already obsessed with Little Tyke, too. Pretty sure I saw him hauling in a mountain of clothes for her to try on earlier.
I'm glad we had those two help with that. I know I'd have no idea what clothes to pick out for a little girl. Still can't help but wonder though, just whose child is she?
Ah! I found you! Boy, look! Look!
Kia?
Ellie and Tio picked out a bunch of clothes for me! They're all super cute, but these are my most favorite of all! Did I come across? Okay. What do you think?
Well, it's kind of hard for me to see with you hugging me like this.
Oh, I guess so. Okay, how about now?
Wow, they did good.
Would you look at that? Not bad.
So, you like it?
Yeah, they're super cute. Outfit really suits you.
Really? Hey, Randy, Mr. Chief, do you think I'm cute too?
Yep, cutest girl in all of Crossbell. Doesn't look too shabby, kid.
Hee.
Looks like someone couldn't wait to make her big debut.
We wanted her to try on the rest of the outfits, but she ran off. Ellie, Tio, guess what? Lloyd and the others said I'm cute.
That's wonderful.
I imagine Lloyd would tell Kia she looked cute no matter what outfit she wore.
Hey, that's probably true, actually.
Would you look at that? Lloyd's already a dear doting father. Hard to believe it's only been a week since Keto arrived. Keto? Really?
So much has gone on, I can hardly believe it myself. Oh, that reminds me. What did you end up hearing from headquarters, Chief?
You mentioned something about Ravash proposing a truce.
Yeah, let's see here.
Don't worry, I can explain everything while we have lunch.
So that's it. Well, at least we won't have to worry about the Mafia for now.
However, that leaves us with another issue we need to resolve.
And they pretty much threw everything at us and washed their hands of it.
Right now, we should focus on figuring out where she's from and helping her regain her memories. Hey, Kia, do you really not remember anything at all? Or anything at all?
Nope, don't think so. I do remember seeing your funny face when you found me, though. Your eyes and mouth were wide open.
Wait, are you talking about when we first met?
Yeah, I don't really remember anything before that.
Ah, that's okay.
Not much we can do if she doesn't remember, Lloyd.
Chief, you mentioned you were going to ask around about her, correct? Did you find anything out?
About that. I spoke with people at the train station, airport, and even the city gates. No one saw our mystery girl enter the city. This might end up being tougher to figure out than we thought.
That's a shame.
What's wrong, Lloyd? Does your tummy hurt or something?
No, I'm okay. Chief, I was thinking, and I have a request. Would you mind rock Kia into the city with us later this afternoon?
Do you have any potential leads?
Sort of. I was actually thinking of asking the Racer Guild for a bit of help.
Excuse me?
Why them, of all people? Oh, what's a bracer?
Clever. The guild is branches spraining the entire continent. Tapping into their info network would be the quickest way to get any news on a missing kid.
That's right. I was thinking if there was ever a time to turn to them, it'd be now. Is that alright?
Yeah, why not? Not like the CPD and the guild are enemies per se.
Plus, we have a great relationship with at least 2 members of the guild.
I just don't see why they can't just work together.
I would even say like 3 or 4 guild members at this point.
They won't work
Yeah.
together simply because the police don't like the bracers because they think the bracers think themselves above them.
It's just that most of the force has a pretty grudge against them over how popular they are.
Well, there's the answer.
Case is the case, and if you ask them to collaborate, I doubt they'd refuse.
Because the citizenry turns to the guild instead of the police because the police force freaking corrupt. That's what I'm thinking too.
We're already pals with Stella and Joshua. This just might work.
We could certainly use the assistance. But Lloyd, you're not intending to head out with Kia on your own, are you?
Actually, I was, yeah. Probably be overkill if we all went, so I thought I could go with her.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable!
That's exactly what I was saying.
Same.
One brain cell. Okay, we all share it.
Yes.
She's already extremely attached to you, and now you want to keep her all to yourself?
That's the reason why. Not because she doesn't think that it might look weird or that there's any other thing. No, it's simply because she wants to be as attached to Kia as Kia is to Lloyd.
She
Or is it
wants
the
to
other
be
way
Kia's
around?
older sister.
Uh-huh,
wants to be
and she's
attached to Lloyd,
jealous
and
that
she wants-
Kia is
she's-
so attached to Lloyd.
She wants to switch positions with Kia. She wants to be attached to Lloyd.
I mean, also that, but... What?
That's not fair at all, Lloyd. Don't you think we should all have equal opportunities to bond with her?
What are you guys talking about?
That right there is pure jealousy, my friend.
Absolutely.
Just think about the last few days. Whenever it's time to sleep, Keto always cuddles up with you in your room.
It's not like I ask her to. Just crawls into my bed after I fall asleep. Listen, kid, you have to be a good girl and sleep in your own room, okay?
But when I'm next to you, it makes it a lot easier to fall asleep. If it's annoying, I guess I can stop.
But no, I wouldn't call it annoying.
Don't be so cold, Lloyd. She's probably still anxious from everything that happened to her.
Lloyd is in a lose-lose situation.
Yep.
Poor guy. He's like, it's not my fault that she does this. Could you maybe not do that? Don't be cold. What do you want from me?
All she wants is the security of sleeping next to someone.
Thank you, Lloyd. Me and Lloyd are on the same page here.
Well, why don't you let her stick with you for now, kid? So going on to the city, you should take at least one other person with you. Sure, Ravash is called to choose for the time being. What else will be best stay on your toes?
Ah. Understood. We'll be careful. Intermission. Kia. All right. Who do we bring with?
I feel like it would be a crime not to let one of the two ladies.
But it would be really funny to bring Randy.
I know. It was like Randy's the one who did not demand, like, was not really upset and really saying, "You need to give me time with her." So I feel like he's the one, since he was so good about not asking for it, he deserves it.
You make a strong argument.
You do. Who wants the voice while we're walking around? Because I'll have my voice. I mean,
That's
I
a good
could
point
talk
also.
to myself as Tio, but
As funny as that would be. I got no preference. If we want to make it funny and go with Randy, that's fine. Or I'll be Ellie. I don't care.
Anything works. I know Ellie also was like the first one to want more time with her too, so
He
that
was
worked
very
really
eager
well.
to spend time.
Yeah. Then Lloyd gets the girl on each arm and gets the uncomfortableness of those funniness.
All right. Well, ready to go?
The Bracer Guild is over on East Street. Do you think we should avoid any detours during our trip?
Well, there's a chance staying in the city could help jog Kia's memories. As long as we're careful, it should be alright to stop by some other places besides the guild.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. So, Kia, shall we be off?
Yep. Where are we going again?
It's called the Bracer Guild. Have you heard of it before?
Bracer. Are the people there kind of like superheroes?
Oh, so you do know it? Maybe she still remembers some things that are common knowledge.
Yes, it seems so.
I don't know why we have to go there, but if I'm with you two, I'd go anywhere.
oh,
My heart.
Oh, how is she this cute?
Come on, let's go.
Lloyd is just breaking.
Lloyd is now a puddle on the ground. He melted.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna pop around to each of the things because I think each of them do things like this where they show it around and then they get a little conversation with them. And there's like a ton of people you can talk to, but I'm not going to go around talking to every single character. We will never get through intermission if I do that.
Wow, there's so many people. Hey, Lloyd, are all these people your friends?
No, I'm afraid not. Not too many friends for me to keep track of. Besides, this is nothing compared to how it was during the anniversary festival.
If this many people is enough to surprise her, does that mean that she's not from Crossville City after all?
What's that big metal box? All it did was move and go vroom vroom.
That's a car, Kia. Is this the first time you've seen one?
I think so, but I'm not sure. Wow, so that's called a car? Hey, Floyd, do you guys have one too?
Sadly, we don't.
He wishes.
Oh, okay. I just thought it would be a lot of fun if we could ride in one together.
Me too. I really envy the first division now. But I suppose we can discard the possibility of her being cross-Bellin now.
Yeah. Anyone living in Crossbell these days would see them all the time. And again, it's not like the concept of a car is completely alien to her. What does that mean?
What's wrong, Lloyd? Aren't we going to say hello to the braces people?
Oh, the bracers? That's right.
Shall we head to East Street then?
Oh, I guess we don't get a thing. I thought we get a thing every time we went to a new spot.
Lloyd, I said East Street, not West Street. I'm just kidding.
Listen, Ellie, I thought maybe it could be fun to torture you two and make you guys talk to those characters. If I can find them. Where are they at?
They're busy.
The clones are convening. It is. Oh, no, they're not identical. Their hair's different.
They're just brothers.
Yeah, that's what they are. Hello?
Oh. My oh my, I was wondering who that could be, if it isn't the SSS. It's simply marvelous to see you all. Welcome to the Bracer Guild.
Good afternoon, Michelle.
We apologize for dropping in so suddenly.
I admit, it was a bit of a surprise seeing you show up here, but then again, Crossbell's just been full of surprises these days. But is it okay if you'd be out and about like this? A little birdie told me you got into some real hot water with Ravage.
I should have figured you'd already heard about it. Let's just say that mess has been settled for now.
Hey, Lloyd! Why is this man talking like that? He's kind of sounds like a lady.
I told you he spoke flamboyantly.
Kia?
Sorry about that, Michelle. She's still just a kid.
Oh, it's quite alright, dear. Maybe I can explain it to the dear little kitten. You see, sweetie, everyone has their own style, their own moxie, their own pizzazz. And as for me, little one, I found that this style suits me best. Just as that outfit suits you, is simply adorable. Tell me, does that make sense?
I think so. Thanks, Mr. Old Man. Besides, I like how you talk. It's cute and nice and super, pizzazzy.
Well, I like you. But maybe could you stop calling me an old man? I'd much rather you just call me Michelle.
Okay, Michelle.
What a good little girl. A friend of yours, I presume?
Well, about that. I actually wanted to consult with the guild about her.
Oh, really now?
I mean, who are they gonna bring down?
Are those requests? I hear the Bracer Guild is ready.
Of course. Who else is gonna be here?
course.
To help? Huh? The special support section?
Hey there, Estelle. Joshua.
Thanks for your help last week.
No problem, but this is rare. You guys hardly ever visit the guild.
Oh, don't tell me! You came here to hang out with us, right? Hold on a gosh darn second! Who's the kid?
Let's backtrack. She walked down the stairs, shouted, and then was suddenly like, oh, there's a kid here.
Oh my goodness! Who is this sweet bundle of utter cuteness?
It's Estelle.
Oh,
Do you
got it.
expect anything less deep?
Why is she here? Do you know her? Can I keep her?
She's collecting children like Pokemon.
Yes. Like we
Accurate.
collect
Like you collect
NPCs and
freaking
Strahd.
NPCs. Yeah.
Yep.
You collect all the random NPCs that I keep making up.
We need to make an army, sir.
Effectively got
Anyways.
one.
Yeah, we do.
Well, her name's Kia, and no, you can't keep her.
I like that your hair keeps jumping up and down, miss. It looks fun. Are you one of those Bracer people?
Yep, I'm Estelle, and this here is Joshua. So your name's Kia, huh? Nice to meet ya.
Thanks, Estelle.
And they're already best friends. I'm
Sounds
not
about right.
shocked. Most kids we meet seem to love Estelle. Even so, this girl seems especially friendly.
She's definitely the most friendly little girl I've ever met.
So, kittens, back on topic. You wanted to consult us with about something, right? Maybe we should all head upstairs and have ourselves a nice little chat.
Right. That'd be great, as long as it's not a hassle for you.
Oh, is that what you came for?
I guess there must be something going on that we're not aware of.
I had no idea.
I definitely felt a nervous energy coursing through the city's back alleys this past week. But who knew that was the reason?
Goodness gracious, I can hardly believe it.
The CPD has decided to accept Ravash's statement for the time being. So we'd appreciate if the guild would take that into consideration as well.
Well, unfortunately, I suppose since we're not involved in this case, our hands are tied. Even Even so, taking matters into your own hands and investigating the Schwarz auction undercover? Bravo! Who knew you guys had it in you?
Really? Thanks, I guess.
Man, we struggled to figure out whether or not that whole auction was even real. And you're telling me Ren, of all people, just up and gave you an invite? That little rascal. Why couldn't she have given it to us?
Well, we can't really help that. You know as well as I do why she wouldn't have reached out to us just yet.
Well, yeah, but...
I'm sorry if we stepped on any toes. I promise that wasn't our intention. We should have contacted you at the very least.
Oh, no, it's okay. That's not what I'm worried about.
Lloyd is concerned that they overstepped and crossed into an investigation that they were doing. In reality, she's just upset that Ren didn't talk to them about it.
This is the real reason.
I mean, they're on a mission to find Ren.
Yeah, exactly. But
But
Lloyd
it's
is
not
like,
an official mission, so
Yeah.
it's like...
but Lloyd's like, I'm sorry we overstepped our bounds. We crossed into your investigation at the Schwarzach. Like, you were wanting to talk about that. You asked us to give us information. Like, we overstepped. No, she's just upset that Ren didn't give them the invite, not that the SSS did anything.
It seems like you guys handled things well. I'm just worried about Ren is all. But I agree about Kia. She's a real mystery girl, that's for sure.
Yes.
Whoa! I'm a mystery?
Now, Lloyd, I assume you want me to look into her family? Using the guild's connections, that is.
Yes, if possible. That's the reason we came. How much do you normally charge for something like this?
Not another word. When it comes to cases like this, it's on the house. I'll contact other branches right away and see what we can dig up.
Thank you very much.
They accepted so quickly. I certainly wasn't expecting that.
Hey, when duty calls, you gotta answer lickety-split. That's my motto anyway.
The guild has plenty of funds to decide to cover cases like this, so there's really no need to worry about the fee. That's reassuring.
The Bracers really have their priorities set when it comes to helping civilians.
It'll be some time before I hear anything back, though. You can probably expect an answer from us in a week or so.
That's perfectly okay. I'm just glad you're able to help us out.
Oh, right. If you want, we could totally look after Kia for you. Then we can use those same funds to cover her living expenses too.
What? Ah, good idea. Besides, wouldn't she be safer under the guild's protection? Things get dicey. We can always arrange for her to take shelter outside of Crossbow.
But that would mean...
Huh? What's wrong, Lloyd?
They don't want her to go.
Does your tummy hurt?
No, fine. You two are right. Besides, it's possible the Kia came from somewhere other than Crossbell anyway. Putting your safety above all else.
Lloyd,
Hey, Kia. Would you be okay with living with us for a while?
With you too? Oh, I get it. You want me to come live at our house?
Not exactly. I was actually wondering if you wanted to move in here.
With Lloyd and everyone too?
No, sorry, that would be sort of complicated. But they aren't far away. If you ever want to see them, I could totally walk you over.
No, don't wanna.
Ouch!
Kia.
I don't want to leave that place. Lloyd is there. And Ellie and Tio and Randy and Zite and Mr. Chief too. So I'm not gonna leave. Never ever.
Kia.
Oh, I guess that's fine too.
Looks like you've been rejected.
For the first time
Oh
ever.
my. I never thought I'd see the day. Most children would jump at the chance.
Uh-huh.
I hope your feelings aren't too hurt, dear.
No, I'm fine. My heart hasn't been shattered into a million pieces at all. Okay, maybe just a couple hundred pieces.
I'm sorry, Estelle. It's not like I hate you or anything. But if I don't wanna, I don't wanna.
No, you're right. I was being insensitive. I can tell just how much she loves you guys, even if it does make me super jealous.
To be honest, I'm not really sure why she's so attached to us. It's possible we just remind her of someone. Given that she can't remember anything about herself, that's not much of a clue. Oh, about that. I just thought of something. Perhaps we could go further than just having Michelle look into her identity. Maybe you should consult with someone who's an expert on amnesia. Wait, why?
An expert?
Well, assuming her amnesia is related to something emotional or mental, then you should be able to find someone who can help you at the church. Oh, huh.
That's actually a great idea.
Church? What church?
It's empty in church, dear. Modern medicine might have found its footing in Crossbell. But when it comes to matters of the soul, the good men and women in the church may be your best option.
For sure. The Bracer Guild gets help from them all the time.
Seriously? It's true. Someone from the church helped me through some real rough spots in the past. Of course, I can't say if someone of his level works at the cathedral. I think it may still be worth a shot. Got it. We'll definitely check with him. Thanks for the advice, guys. Hey, Kia. I want to head over to the church as soon as we're done here. It's on the outskirts of the city, though. Is that okay?
Yep, no biggie. Churches are where you go to pray to the goddess, right? Sounds like fun. Let's go.
My, what an energetic little kitten.
Man, I am so glad that Tio's not here because Tio and Estelle's voice are just slightly different. I would also be having a three-way conversation with myself.
I do appreciate the little reference to Kevin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anybody remember where the cathedral is?
The
They said
outskirts
the
of town somewhere.
Yeah.
It must be
I thought
down
they
the.
said the south.
Considering there's only one exit I can go out of, which is the
Okay.
Mains Mountain Path. I can't
Have we
go
even
to.
been in there yet?
No, but this is the only exit of the place I can go to. Oh, cathedral. Got it.
Hey.
How about big giant stairwell?
Wowee! This place is so tall and pointy. Is this the church?
Sure is. This is the Crossbow Cathedral. I'm sure you've probably been to someplace like it to pray before.
Huh?
I accidentally did Joshua's voice there.
I don't think your average town's chapel is quite as large as this one. So the sight of it might not be enough to help her remember anything.
That's a good point. Anyway, now that we're here, I want to talk with someone I know. I'm the Sunday school instructor, so you used to look after me.
Oh? Are you referring to Sister Marble by any chance?
I am actually, but how did you... Oh, of course. You had to have gone to here for Sunday school, huh? Those must have had class on different days. That explained why we never met.
I suppose so. Also, I left to study abroad shortly thereafter. I wonder. If we met as kids, would things be farther along between us by now?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. Anyway, I think if anyone would be able to help us, it'd be Sister Marble. Let's go check the Sunday school classroom. She might still be there.
Ellie's just outing herself.
Slowly pushing her ship forward little by little.
Maybe he takes Sister Marble since Mira had just had the whole scene talking to herself.
Sure. Any voice types?
I don't think so. I don't think it matters for Sister Marble.
She younger, older?
I have no context on who she is. I'd imagine if she taught them in Sunday school and they're now both late teen, early 20s, she's probably, I'd say, 40s, early 50s. Just based on context of how the church in this world functions. She's probably been doing this for at least 10 years. So I've taught them.
Alright. Oh. If it isn't Lloyd. And Ellie.
Good to see you again, Sister Marble.
Sorry to drop in on you like this all of a sudden. Please, don't think anything of it. I was actually just about to begin my break. Oh, that's right. You two are co-workers now. Funny how things turn out like this. It makes me happy to see the two of my former students working together like this. Oh, really? Anyway, is there something I can help you with? Are you two here to worship? Or are you visiting the cemetery, perhaps?
Well, about that.
Hey, Lloyd, I got a question. Is this lady a sister? Whose sister is she?
Oh my, now who is this little one?
Our reason for coming here, actually. There's something in particular we wanted to ask you about her. Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle.
It sounds like you've been through a lot. Or you poor dear. Oh, dearest Adios, please shine thy light on this lost lamb and grant her happiness. Furthermore, I'm thankful thou hast guided her to these kind souls.
That means a lot, Sister Marble.
Maybe Adios really did guide Hia to our arms.
Wow, really?
Anyway, so you've come to consult with me about her amnesia, correct? If she doesn't remember anything besides her name, it must be pretty serious.
Yeah. We'd love any advice you might have.
I really did try my best to remember. I even closed my eyes and thought super hard. But it still didn't work.
You're a good girl, aren't you, Hia? Knowledge and techniques involving tapping into one's spirit and mind are, indeed, handed down in the Septian Church. Among them are treatments for amnesia.
Then there's hope.
So it might be possible to restore her memories? Well, I'm not positive that I will be able to restore them in full, but it's certainly worth trying. Time is of the essence. I'll get started right away.
Wait, are you saying you're going to be the one doing it, Sister Marble?
Why, yes. I've built up mastery in quite a few thaumaturgy techniques. These are a set of healing techniques practiced by the Septian Church.
Thaumaturgy?
I believe they primarily incorporate prayer and sacraments passed down by the clergy. Right. There is an organization within the church that specializes in thaumaturgy. But those specialists rarely come to Crossbell, unfortunately.
Oh, I had no idea.
I'm not really supposed to say this, but there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes in the higher echelons of the church. The experts in thaumaturgy I mentioned are part of the Congregation for the Sacraments, another branch of the church. But Archbishop Aralda, the person in charge of the cathedral here, doesn't think too highly of them. For this reason, there aren't many chances for the thaumaturgy specialist to visit Crossbell.
Wow. I never thought that the Septian Church would have their share of internal disputes.
The Congregation for the Sacraments? Do you happen to be talking about the Gralsritter? I've heard that Archbishop Aralda holds a lot of pull within the Congregation for Divine Worship, but I never knew about this divide. I see you're well versed in knowledge of the Septian Church, Ellie. I suppose I shouldn't be too surprised. That being said, I've studied the same sort of thaumaturgy they practice. I believe it's worth a try.
Alright then, we'll leave you to it, Sister Marble. Do we need to go somewhere else for this?
Oh, there's no need for that. Your name is Kia, correct? Do you mind coming a bit closer to me?
Okay.
Now, I need you to close your eyes and take slow, deep breaths. Can you do that for me, little one?
Yep.
That's perfect, Kia. Keep it up. Well, then. In the name of she who dwells above, do I hold this consecrated septium.
Whoa.
So this is thaumaturgy. Space is golden glow. Consciousness is silver glow. By your congruent natures, lead this lamb to her lost fragments to true whereabouts. Wow, that's hard to say.
Kia?
Be calm. There's no need to fret. How do you feel, Kia? Can you remember anything?
I think I remember a big dark place. There's a light above me. It's pretty, but a little scary.
Big dark place?
Where in the world could that be? Anything else come to mind, Kia? Perhaps memories of your family or where you used to live?
No, I can't remember anything like that.
Is that so?
What is it, Sister Marvel?
Unfortunately, this seems to be the best result we'll be getting from thaumaturgy. In other words, this is as much memory as she'll be able to recover with a psychological approach. It's possible the issue is physical and may lie somewhere in her nervous system.
No way.
But what does that mean? I think there might be some issue with her cranial nerves. It's almost as though something is preventing them from working properly in the memory-related parts of her brain. Or, at least, that's as much as I can surmise.
What? Her brain? Is there anything we can do about it?
Well, thaumaturgy strictly works within the confines of one's spirit and mind. So if this is indeed an issue with the brain, perhaps modern medicine will be better suited to it.
Oh, huh.
Only one place comes to mind when you say modern medicine. Yes, St. Ursula Medical College. Though there's typically been little research done into the field of the spirit and the mind. There was a neurology department recently established at St. Ursula, and I hear it's headed by a highly regarded researcher. I'm sure if you speak with them, you'll be able to find a new approach to this issue.
Anybody want to guess who that researcher is?
Le doctor?
Neurology, you said? Hold on. Why does this sound so familiar?
Hey, Lloyd. We should definitely give it a try. Let's go see if we can meet with this researcher.
Yeah, I agree. Sister Marvel, I can't thank you enough. I'm gonna take your advice and head to St. Ursula right away.
Wonderful. I think that's for the best. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help to you.
Oh, no, not at all. You've done more than enough. Besides, without you, we wouldn't even have known about this neurology department. On top of that, I think that bit of info Kia remembered might end up being a valuable clue down the line.
A big, dark place.
Yep, but I also remember a little bit of light above me. Oh, and I also remember hearing a big, deep sound. It was kind of pretty, but also a little spooky.
Is that right?
Well, it certainly sounds like this place is anything but ordinary. May the goddess bless you with luck and good fortune. I will be praying Kia finds her missing memories.
And we're gonna go ahead and save this here.
Okay.
Because the rest of the cutscenes are all long. From what the walkthrough is saying. So I'm going to not end up like we did last time and going an hour and a half of cutscenes. Alrighty, thank you guys for hanging out watching. I appreciate you all. We will see you all next time. We're gonna go raid Lost Initiative. Elric is playing some Aviotic Factor. So we will see you all next time. Bye.